Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2, when I can speak properly. I was actually thinking of welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. We've just completed the assassination of the area, and it all just kind of splurged into one. Okay, we're going to carry on with this straight off the bat, so I can keep quiet and just die of embarrassment. So.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to...
Right. Any letters like that, I will pause them, but I don't particularly want them to play in the background. It's not like Bioshock Infinite, where you have the messages, which I think that there's a trophy for collecting every audio diary, and it does actually make sense to listen to them. But in this game, not so much, and it adds to the story for your own... How to describe it? It adds to the depth of the story that you possess yourself. So I wouldn't want to take that away from any of you. So yeah, you can listen to those as you wish if you have the game. I strongly suggest that you actually get the game and go from there. But we're going to continue on.
Look familiar?
On their codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before.
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I'll start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Awesome. we will do those separately. They add something else as well. This is the gear room, I believe, and that is what we're going to be going for. So, if I remember correctly, we've already got a couple of pieces of one of these, but not much. The weapon room. Really, I've got to reach the villa's viewpoint. Oh man, I've already done that. That's job one when you come into the game. Job one. Okay. Now if we've got to synchronize, again that's not going to be fun, but it is advisable to clear out the map anyway, so as you know where you're going. So yeah, if you do that before, you have to do it again. Don't ask. Okay, so there are 4 codex pages here. Une. We'll get the ones in the city before we go out. Just makes more sense to me. And then we'll crack on and go to Firenze, as they call it. Florence, as I call it.
Must be a drunken.
There we go. It is on the map. Oh wait, come on. There you go. Nice. Codex. One more left.
Salute, Claudia.
brothel is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Sorry, had to go off mic for a minute. This is where they bring in the extra parts to the game where you can level up shops. It's how you get paintings, seals, portraits of the targets. Those are kind of important. Codex pages, you're definitely going to need all of those anyway. Equipment, they add more to the value of the place, but like I said, that's going to happen at the end. As what we're going for, obviously, is the armor at the bottom. So the leather armor, home shield, metal, and misaglias? Not sure if that's the way that you pronounce that, but yeah. That is going to be completed there. There is nothing in the chest. 13,000 in the volley. So yeah, that's going to be that. And I'm sure we're gonna, yeah, there we go.
Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Have a chat.
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell mud.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
Yep. Art merchant. They are actually kind of useful because you'll get renovations and whatnot there. So, yes. Brothel, they just bring in cash. The mines definitely bring in cash. I think you actually need the mine to access one of the extra parts. Church, military bags, yeah, they're sort of useful. The guild, yeah, you're going to need them. Now, if I'm correct, the well will actually bring you part of the tomb. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. But what we're going to do is do that. In the bank. The tailor. And see what we got left over. So it's 3, 7, 11, 14, 17, 21. So you need 21,000 from there just to get the rest of the extras, which is actually quite a lot. So, I would say do let's go straight down the list. And as soon as you're able to afford something, renovate one thing and the next. So the next one that we'll be aiming for is the church and the tailor. So the tailor's the next cheapest. So that's going to be 2,500, 6,500 cash. So we need a clear 8,000 before we can come back. At least now we know. Nice. Okay. We're going to
Ezio, my
finish off
boy.
this.
I think it's time
this
I
one?
showed you something.
Oh, you sure can walk quick down here.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days,
You think?
I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
We're going to go for that anyway. Because one, it's cool, and two, it looks absolutely badass. Even more so than this. I'm just saying that right now. It looks freaking cool. Almost sharks with laser beams attached to their heads cool. Just saying. Right, so out we go. I think the next quest means that we have to go back to Florence, yes. Okay. Sato shop. Pouches, don't need any of that. Dye clothes, Tuscan copper, no. I don't like any colours from here, to be honest. Shop. Paintings. Now, this is one thing that you definitely are going to need. To improve the cash flow, you need to buy all the maps. Now, the treasure maps are, I think, included. I'm not sure.
Ah, well, next time. Yes?
But we're going to go for those anyway. and that includes all the paintings. You can only access all of the paintings once you've got into all of the areas. So it swings and roundabouts. You'll finish it when you finish it. Florence. So we want to go actually straight to, there we go, Leonardo's workshop. San Giovanni. Press the accept button, and straight away we're going to go there. Right, when we get there, we're going to cut, and the next time that we get back, we'll proceed into Leonardo's workshop to get some more stuff done. So that will be that. So at least you know when it's saving on this game. We've got a coolly nifty looking stylized eagle. Awesome. Really useful information on your map by visiting viewpoints. Great, we actually have access to the other section of the city. Right, you know what that means. Actually, I've got an idea. Whenever I'm doing side quests, I will be in the colour of the region. Whenever I'm doing main quests, I will be in Assassin White. So if you see the start of the video from now on, and it's got Ezio in a different colour, it's a side quest video. That includes viewpoints and side quests. If you see Ezio in a white uniform, they're main quests. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That's kind of cool. Right, so when I get back, you'll see me in a totally different colour. So I'll see you in a bit.